Hello everyone, LRon here with part 77 of my Total Terraria World Annihilation. So, I found myself in kind of a problematic situation once I got down to rendering the previous cohort. Apparently, it seems like having four screens up simultaneously ends up crashing while rendering. So that was fun, and of course when I say fun, I definitely mean everything but fun. But in any case, it was quite a eventful process, I guess you can say, um, because I, as I normally do, I started my batch render, turned off the screen, unplugged the mouse, and went to sleep. And so then I wake up and find out that Sony Vegas crashed the following morning. And so I take a look, and it's like, oh, okay. Two or three of them rendered, and the incomplete one's worthless. Okay, so I'll delete the incomplete one. Take out the regions that got rendered because I cut them all up into 10-minute regions, which then lets the batch render script know what segments should be discrete videos. So basically, I just got rid of the flags for the ones that completed, so that it would work on ones that I still need videos for. And so that produced a few more, and that kind of went on for a few nights, but then the final three videos end up being a royal pain. No matter what I did, and I tried making it so that there was only one region to do at a time. I tried deleting the previous content, turning off the preview, and all kinds of stuff. But what I think ended up happening for those ones, and why those ones were persistent as opposed to the predecessing videos within the cohort, is those ones were almost exclusively all of the various cameras were all going at 4x the entire time. So not only was it showing 4 times as many videos as it would like, but it was also going at the top speed that it would permit me to do. So eventually I went to the Google and found many threads that all recommended turning off GPU acceleration, and that certainly did the trick. In theory, it would take longer to render, but I'm letting my computer render while I sleep normally, so I don't care how long it goes. I just don't want it to crash, so that really works out for me. And so as I'm doing this cohort, the previous cohort is presently being uploaded to YouTube. 5 of the 9 videos is presently on their server, and then number 6 is still in progress on the upload. And then I guess before I get to that part, so as you probably have noticed, I executed my plan to get the lava to come up above where the water can be. That seems to work out decently. Um, I could probably consider making the the ziggurats be like twice as fat by doing a two across, one down approach to get um, another outlet going with a separate set of inlets because it is um, relatively slow, and I mean it is certainly getting the job done, but not quite at the speeds I was hoping for. Um, but the good news is I had the sense to keep the honey machines going, and so generally it works out pretty good because I'm inside the obsidian mine for a good amount of time, and then I jump over and basically mess around with the honey until that dries up a bit more, and then uh, also go over and dig out some more area so that there's more lava on tap. Although I think by the end of this cohort I've got enough lava to last several cohorts worth, even if I didn't touch that stuff. Um, I want to say that in this first video, so the first 40 minutes and then probably the first two cameras of the second video, or maybe just the first camera of the second video, I'm forgetting. Um, I died a good amount of time. Um, the first time I was kind of being silly. I took a, a stapler and I basically put the stapler up against my mouse so it would keep holding down the left click so it would mine for me. And I stepped out of the room to brush my teeth. And as that happened, the lava receded to a point where it was coming in contact with me, and I wasn't around to notice. And then other deaths were probably equally stupid. I basically was not paying attention to the game. I was just keeping my finger on, so no stapler this time, but I was technically at the keyboard, but I was watching Netflix on another device, so I was not listening in for damage being taken. So, and then the deaths outside of the mine, when I'm dealing with honey and expanding the lava, those deaths were also attributed to having no sound. Basically, I don't notice that I'm taking damage sometimes unless I hear it. And also, I wouldn't know ahead of time if those demons with the demon scythes are around because I don't hear their spells being cast and whatnot. Um, but in the next session that I recorded, so that's the later part of the cohort, I kind of got my system down a bit better, and I think I dedicated myself to actually keeping the headset on so I can hear what's going on, and that certainly helped a lot in terms of survivability. Well, that about does it for this video. I will see you next video.